you for checking out this review of the Black Tarot and Ancestral Awakening deck on Deck Obsessed. This is Rhonda, and I'll be showing you all 78 cards in the deck and taking a look at the guidebook so you can get a feel for whether this deck is for you. And if it is, you'll find in the description box links to get yourself a copy. I'll also be reading a card description from the guidebook, so stick around to the end because who knows, maybe there's a message you'll want to hear today. Let's get started. This deck was created by Nyasha Willliams with illustrations by Kamishka Naidu. There are 78 cards in the deck. The cards come in this sturdy deluxe box with a side magnetic opening enclosure, which is very secure. The guidebook has a semi-hard cover and is full color. It sits atop a nice velvety black compartment which holds the cards in a lighter weight orange box, and there's nice little grooves to pull the cards out. And here's the box. And just to take a look at the back and sides of the box. Fits nicely on a bookshelf. So again, this is a deluxe set, and just taking a closer look at the guidebook, which we will look at a little bit more after we look at the cards. So just as a little background, the Black Tarot and Ancestral Awakening deck and guidebook is a beautiful, culturally rich and meaningful deluxe set with warm, earthy browns and burnt orange colors. A couple of things that are different about this deck. First, the suits are baskets instead of cups. Then there's wands, knives, and coins. And instead of kings, queens, knights, and pages for the court cards, which are called family court cards in this deck, there are mothers, fathers, daughters, and sons. And before we get started, I also want to say hello to my lovely friend Jill Potter, who gifted me this deck. Thank you, Jill. I had it sitting in my cart for a while, and Jill and I just have this serendipitous connection, and I appreciate you, Jill, for getting me this deck. So now I can share it with everybody else. So now let's go ahead and have a look at each card. Here's the back of the cards. And again, the cards are matte. So here's the full, the full, excuse me, Magician, High Priestess, the Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, Mother of Wands, Father of Wands, Daughter of Wands, Son of Wands, Mother of Baskets. And another note, the family court cards are its own separate section in the organization of the deck and in the guidebook. They're not with the suits. Mother of Baskets, Father of Baskets, Daughter of Baskets, Son of Baskets, Mother of Knives, Father of Knives, Daughter of Knives, Son of Knives, Mother of Coins, Father of Coins, Daughter of Coins, Son of Coins. And now we're moving into the suits, the minor arcana. And just a note again, if you are loving this deck, follow the link in the description box to get yourself a copy. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Ace of Baskets, 2 of Baskets, 3 of Baskets, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Ace of Knives, 2 of Knives, 3 of Knives, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Ace of Coins, 2 of Coins, 3 of Coins, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, And the last card, 10 of coins. So those are the cards, and now we're going to take a look at the guidebook. So the author, Nyasha Willliams, starts off the guidebook with her personal story, and she mentions how her interest in tarot and magic started in childhood. You can read more about her as well as the artist at the very end of the guidebook. In the Understanding the Tarot section, Nyasha discusses other divination tools and signs our spirit guides use to communicate with us, from feathers to dreams. She gives advice on asking questions and how to pull cards. She talks about the symbolism in the deck, including the moon, and she includes rituals to practice during specific moon phases, such as intention setting during the waxing crescent moon. She's outlined the 4 suits, the meanings of numbers in the tarot. She talks about affirmations, which are included with every major arcana card in the guidebook, in the meanings section of the guidebook. There's an extensive card spread section. For instance, the 3 card spread section, as you see here, has 20 different card spreads. The 4 card section, so there's a table listing all these different card layouts. And then there's a preparing for a reading section. And after that, we get to the card meanings section, which is organized a little bit differently, as I mentioned when going through the cards, because there's the major arcana section, and then instead of including the court cards, or in this case, the family court cards within each suit of the minor arcana section, they have their own middle section in the guidebook, and the cards are also organized that way. I also want to point out that the table of contents is very well organized and tells you the sections of the book. It doesn't list all of the cards individually, but it does list all of the sections very clearly. It's a beautiful book. It's got several colors in it, nice and earthy, just like the deck. So I'm going to read a sample card description for you. Let's see. We get the star. So let's see how the book explains the star. I mean, everybody's, a lot of people who are used to the tarot have their own interpretations, or you already understand, but I love to look at how different authors add their spin to the cards. And I'm curious how this deck spins the cards. So the star. So in the major arcana section, you get several different sections. So under the card, you get the traits, the card description, and then a bullet list of things to consider. And then there's a list of correspondences, like the flower, an element, a chakra, in yang and yin. And yang and yin are just upright and reversed meanings. And then there's aligning and affirmation. So the aligning section would be, if you get the card upside down, how do you bring yourself back into balance or alignment? And then at the end, there's an affirmation. So for the star card, which again, for reference, is here, 2 people dancing. The traits are hope, blessings, and yes. Card description. A couple are freed of their shackles, joyously following the light from the North Star. The 2 are ready for the calm of freedom after the storm and the devastation of enslavement. They celebrate clarity after years of disillusionment. They have hope, knowing that everything they need is within them. Their gifts, abundance, and wisdom are all the sweeter for the struggles and challenges they endured. The star speaks to creativity and inspiration, asking how we can spread hope. The couple will need healing after overcoming the struggle. And she has tower energy in parentheses after struggle. Take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, socially, and spiritually. When the star card is pulled, it's time to consider the following. Do you remember when you wished, dreamed, and prayed for the things you have now? Do you know why? What motivates you to try again tomorrow? Are you indeed free and authentically you in all circumstances? And I think these are great journaling prompts. Not everybody likes to journal, so some people like to sit in contemplation, but it's always nice to journal. Especially questions like this, you can go deeper, and then you can look back at it later and see how you've grown, how you've changed. So the flower for this card is the cotton flower. It offers the promise of wealth and well-being. The element is air. The chakra is crown. In yang, or if the card falls upright in your reading, the card means faith, renewal, hope, spirituality, new opportunities, financial payoffs, inspiration, creativity, serenity, healing, and positivity. In yin, or if the card falls upside down, despair, lack of faith, disconnection, pessimism, boredom, scraping by, and monotony. In order to align the energy if your card falls upside down, the advice is to write a poem, to paint or write a poem. The affirmation is, I draw and enjoy abundance in all forms with the heart of gratitude. So that was the star card, and that's a little taste of all the goodness that this guidebook offers. And I feel like this is more than a guidebook. It's got so much wealth. You look at each section, each suit they might not have the cards on each page, but there's a section that has the cards. I don't know, I like the way the cards look, the grid of them. Same thing with the major arcana here. It's cool to look at all the cards lined up. So I definitely enjoyed this deck. I look forward to using it more often. And that is it. That is my review and look through of the Black Tarot deck. If you enjoyed this book and this guidebook and the deck and feel it resonates with you, click the link in the description box to get yourself a copy, and also browse other items by Nyasha Willliams. And if you like this review, share it with friends, leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, and please do check out my other videos and my whole channel. Thank you so much for watching Deck Obsessed. Have a beautiful day. See you next time.